Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here live at the Jimmy Powell Oval on the final day of the Under 19 Women's World Cup qualifying tournament here in the Cayman Islands, where the next gen team is taking on Argentina. The next gen team put into bat here. That one wide here. The next gen team starting their campaign. Thank you for joining us here. The production and the images on your screen you're seeing brought to you by K Sport 360. Bowler Rocio. Oh, that one up in the air. Rocio creating a chance here. Mid on, unable to collect. A chance goes down here for the Argentinians early. Two balls into Rocio's innings here. Rocio, mystery bowler we have. Ball up above the sight line. Stayed down to the third man region to come through for a single. And Pollock here, the opening batter for the next gen team, opens her campaign against the Argentinians. We have a lovely, lovely display of talent here in the Cayman Islands again with these four teams, the next gen 11, Argentina, America, and Canada. If you're in the vicinity, come on down here to the Jimmy Powell Oval. Lovely sights here. Beautiful sun shining. Great cricket to be played. Good clean family fun down here at Jimmy Powell Oval. Up above the eye line here, another strike down to the mid-on region, and they come through for a single. Run out attempted and unable to collect that one cleanly and get it into the bowler. That little stumble allowing the batters to come through for one, and that begins Miss Evelyn's campaign here in the game. Miss Evelyn here, unfortunately, dismissed yesterday by a run out without even facing a ball. That one edged down to third man. Pollock here, turning, looking for two. Going to decline that one. Probably a good decision in the end. Just a single. Good chase there by the backward point fielder. Lovely shots here. Oh, that one down the leg side. Umpire's arms up. That one is wide. Takes them to 5 without loss after just 4 deliveries. Good start here for the next gen. That one going just down the leg side there. Good collect by the keeper. Rocio here. This one up above the eye line. The batter down the track. Only able to find the mid-off. Good clean strike there by the batter. 6 runs from 6 deliveries here for next gen. Going out to run the ball so far. Good start here for the next gen team. Last time these two faced up against one another, the next gen team was victorious. The next gen team also coming off of a good win against Canada. If you're unfamiliar with the origin of the next gen team was a 4th team brought to the tournament here. Forward thinking by the ICC, Miss Farah and Mr. Billy here, putting together a team comprising of individuals from Canada, USA, Argentina, Costa Rica, Brazil, and Bermuda, and our very own Cayman. And we're very proud of those 2 young ladies who are able to join the next gen team. So come on down here and support our local girls as they take on Argentina here today. New bowler here from the north. A swing and a miss outside the off stump. Pollock would have liked her chances here to score some runs. Quite a bit of a gap here between the fine leg and the backward point. Bowler bowling here with a 5-4 feel, where the 2 on the outside is going to be that third man and that deep mid wicket. That one pulled down to the deep here going to challenge the boundary. Good stop there by the fielder. Unable to stop 2 runs, but able to stop the boundary. So saving 2 for her team there. Absolutely spectacular feeling there from the fielder in the deep. These ladies here on the under-19 team showing grit, showing athleticism on all 4 teams. Great talent on display here. An absolutely spectacular tournament thus far. Continue. Oh, that one edge past the keeper. Flies off the bat. Will run to the boundary here for 4. Keeper only. Let's have a look at the review here. Down the track. Oh, comes off the bat in a flash. The keeper's only able to wave her hand at it. Maybe a shuffle of the feet here could have seen her taking that one in the chest. But that one a little bit of a difficult chance with the batter advancing down the track. 4 runs added to Pollock's score here. That one pulled down to the mid-wicket region here. Mid-wicket gives chase. And it's going to keep it to 1. Julia here, the bowler from the northern end, has a field of a mid-off, a short extra cover, a cover, backward, or a cover point actually, a backward point, a fine leg, backward square leg, deep mid-wicket, regular mid-wicket, and a mid-on. Pretty conventional stuff here for a pace bowler, barring the deep mid-wicket. This one played more tentatively here down to the cover point region. Good ball there by Julia. The Jimmy Powell Oval has seen some upgrades here over the last year, impressing even myself. Absolutely great facility here in the Cayman Islands. This one wide outside the off stump. Umpire signals wide here, trying to straddle that wide line on the offside. Not sure if this is the best tactic, given that there's loads of gaps there on the offside once you pierce that circle, that inner circle. That one across the line, a stifled appeal there from Argentina. Not out, says the umpire, and that'll see the end of Julia's over. I mentioned a few deliveries ago that the facility has seen some upgrades here. An absolutely spectacular sight. We have newsstands, tents, an air-conditioned refreshments area, media towers, a new scorer's booth, the pavilion in your view there. Absolutely spectacular stuff here from the Cayman Islands Cricket Association and the behind the scenes. The new board here doing a wonderful job in their short stint at the helm of the ship. Rocio to continue here from that southern pavilion end with her mysterious above the eye line deliveries, having that camera, the eyes are the camera to the head here, and having that camera having to change angles could cause some frustrations here for the batters, and has been. She's been the pick of the bowlers here for the Argentinians. Rocio continuing. Driven, wonderfully through the gap to the right of the cover and to the left of the short extra cover. An absolutely textbook cover drive here. Let's have a look again. Great balance. Right through, threads the gap. Absolutely spectacular batting there. The batting coaches would have loved to see those sights there. These coaches here, these young ladies here, only been together here for about a week and a half. So to see them gel together the way they have is a remarkable sight. These ladies coming from many nations here, the Next Gen 11, only coming together here on the island and having just a couple of practice sessions to be able to get themselves together, but having a good showing here in the tournament. Oh, that one cut down past the point, the backward point. Is going to see them come through for two here. Pollock, the opening batter for the next gen, has been having a good showing here in the tournament. And with the shuffle in the next gen batting lineup, it sees Evelyn coming to the top of the batting lineup, working wonderful for her, for the next gen team. That one here straddling that wide line. Umpire giving the bowler the benefit there. That's a dot ball. Rocio here is going to try to finish out her over. That one wide, down on one knee, unable to capitalize there. Massive, massive gap once the backward square leg is beaten. So runs. Pollock would have probably been disappointed with that one there. Rocio again from the southern end. Down to the point. Quick single taken. Comfortable in the end. Pollock here going at just under 100% strike rate, whilst Evelyn is going over 100% strike rate here, sitting at 22 without loss. Oh, tentative there. That's going to bring about the end of Rocio's second over. She's now gone for 14 runs at 7 runs and over economy rate here. And the next gen after 3 overs are 22 without loss. Going at a good run rate here. Not blistering, but an excellent run rate here of 7.33. Anything above a run a ball here at the early stages is considered good overs, and they're showing just that here, the next gen team. I mentioned before in the earlier overs that the Jimmy Powell Oval has seen some remarkable upgrades, so much so it has impressed the eyes of the ICC. And the Cayman Islands has actually been recently awarded the Division 1 to host the Division 1 finals. A massive, massive feat here for cricket in Cayman, and we're hoping that that's going to be the start of hosting many tournaments or the likes for years to come. Julia continuing here from that northern end. Oh, that one straddling the wide line there. Let's have a look at this one again. Julia, that red line there on your screen is the wide line. That one may have been a little bit harsh there, but at the end of the day, the umpire down there has the best look and judged it to be wide. This one wide again. Julia's hands to face. Having a little bit of trouble here, finding her bearings, trying to counteract that wind that's going across the pitch here on your screen, going from left to right. Going from left to right here. She's trying to navigate that wind with the ball possibly swinging. That one wide again. Dragging that one down. She may be falling away here as she releases. There's a little bit of a hill as well from that northern end. So she could be struggling with that. These young ladies here playing 6 games in a week and a half. That is a tremendous feat. Asking a lot of these young ladies. And she gets it on target finally and finds the edge of Pollock. Pollock disappointed with herself here. You can tell by the demeanor of the batter, dragging her bat behind her. Felt she should have done a lot better. Let's take a look at the replay here. Julia getting it on target here. A little bit, a thick outside edge collected by the keeper. Julia here, hands going up, said, finally. Looks what happens when she gets it on target. Next gen lose their first wicket. Top batter, Pollock has to go, caught behind. Julia gets her first, and the next gen get there first. But That will bring another experienced batter to the crease. Miss Sanvi, who's known to hit the ball a long way here. Another fan favorite here up in the commentary box. She can hit the ball a long way. A good batter. Miss Sanvi, I believe, is from the Americas, just on the cusp of making that under 19 team here, but ultimately not selected. Trying to have a good showing here to put her hat in the ring for selection to say, hey, I'm here and I'm good enough to make this team. Julia here continuing. Good start there. Nice drive there down to the backward point region. And immediately off the mark is Sandy. Julia continuing. Another wide outside the off stump. Let's have another look here. Julia having a bit of a bother here with her bearings and keeping that ball inside that wide line. Oh, that one finding the right areas there. Good delivery there from Julia in the end. Julia, when she finds the right areas, could give the batters a little bit of some trouble. So far, only bowling two legitimate deliveries, but bowling 7 balls already. Good areas there from Julia. As I mentioned before, if she can get it on the right areas, it's going to cause some trouble for the batters. She just has to get it a little bit more consistently. Bowling 9 balls here in the over so far, 5 of which accounting for wides. She's going to want to try to close this one out. That one off the back foot, cut down to the backward point area. See the batters come through for 1. That's her 10th delivery here. Julia here with her final delivery. Oh, that one foolish. Sayanvi with taking her leg, trying to give herself some room there, pointing that front foot down to the leg side area. A big heave ho and a full ball goes a begging, and ultimately a dot ball here for Julia to close out her second. Now sitting at 15 for 1, going at about 7.5 runs per over from her 2 overs thus far. That'll take next gen 11 to 29 for 1 from 4 at a run rate of 7.25. We're going to see a change of bowling here from the southern end. We have Rocio being replaced here by Julia. Oh, my apologies. That looks like Jacinta, actually. First delivery here from the southern province. Batter advances, beaten by the flight there. Survives the delivery. Dot ball. Good start here for Jacinta. Jacinta here again from the southern end. Down the track. Oh, the keeper trying to evoke a stumping here. Unable to gather the ball to take the bails off. Evelyn flirting with fire here, living dangerously down the track, beaten by the flight. 2 balls in a row here. Jacinta continue above the eye line here. Horizontal bat finds the cow corner. In traditional forms of cricket, that cow corner is not a field place you would see very often, but in the modern day cricket, it's pretty regulation. So the two fielders being the cow corner and the deep square leg. Using a 5-4, 4-5 field here, 5 on the leg side. Jacinta continues. This one aerial up in the air, will land safely, will challenge the boundary. 2 bounces into the boundary. Some of the power hitting here of Miss Sayanvi, as I mentioned in the previous over, when she came to the crease, she does have the ability to hit the ball a long way. That one struck firmly. You see in the replay here now. 1-2 bounces into the boundary. Very minimal risk there with the mid-off and the mid-on fielders in the circle. Jacinta continuing now from that southern end. Oh, well played there. Not getting too greedy. We saw in a couple of matches ago where she hit a 6 and then got a little greedy in a second attempt for another. Found herself caught on the long on boundary. Learning a lesson there after hitting a 4, being a little bit more tentative. Jacinta here continuing. Down the track again. Cross-batted shot. That one is going to drop a few meters short of the cow corner. As you mentioned here, Sayanvi's flirting. Both batters actually. Sayanvi, and Evelyn here flirting with a little bit of danger. The Evelyn beaten by flight first 2 deliveries, almost being stumped by the keeper. If she was able to collect, she could have probably found herself back into the pavilion. And Sayanvi here with another aerial shot that just drops short of that cow corner fielder. That takes the next gen 11 down to 35 for 1 after 5, going at 7 runs and over. The Argentinians trying to claw their way back here from almost 8 runs and over at one point, back down to 7. New bowler here from the north. Big shout here by the Argentinians. It struck on the pad, not out, says the umpire. This is Julia here giving a 3rd. Despite the 5 wides from the previous over, the captain having faith in her main strike bowler here in the form of Julia. She continues. Oh, that one here beating the outside edge. Another bit of good bowling here by Julia. As I mentioned before, if she can find the right areas, she can cause some trouble for the batters here. Julia continuing. That one edged down to the 3rd man region. No chance for the short 3rd man. Conventional 3rd man could have picked that one up for 1 here, but opting for the deep mid wicket and the sweeper. The short 3rd man having no chance saving that one. Let's have a look here again. This one flying off the edge of Sayanvi. Thick outside edge. Runs away to the boundary here now. 4 runs to Sayanvi. That takes the next gen team to 39 for 1. As the water break approaches here in 3 deliveries. Julia continuing. Oh, struck. Opening again. Sayanvi opening up that front foot here, trying to give herself some room to generate some power. Unable to do so. Only able to find the bottom edge of the bat. And keeping it to just a dot ball here. This one a much better over here from Julia, showcasing what she is actually capable of if she can find the right areas. That one again outside the off. I must say that Sayanvi here seems to be losing a little bit of shape here when she tries to go for those big hits. This one here, losing a little bit of shape. That one outside the off stump, aiming to the leg side. Maybe if she pushes that front foot down the track and hits over covers, she could get much more value for her shots here. There we go. Much better approach here by Sayanvi. Still a dot ball in the end. That will be the end of the over. And that will be drinks here, a hydration break here at the Jimmy Powell Oval. Good start here for the next Gen 11, going at 39 for 1. Argentina clawing back here at this run rate. At one point, the next Gen were going at just about 8 runs and over. Only 1 run coming off of that last over by Julia. Good comeback towards the end of that first session here. Argentina. We're going to take a hydration break here. It is quite warm out here today. Humidity is quite high. A gentle breeze, a fairly decent breeze going across the pitch, but our utmost importance here for these young ladies is to make sure that they stay hydrated. Is to make sure that they stay hydrated, stay safe. They have been putting in a lot of effort here. 6 games in just a few days, and they could be feeling the effects of that. This will be the final game for them. Argentina going to try to get their first win of the tournament here. Stand by for just a few moments when we return. Welcome back here. Argentina continuing here. Jacinta from that southern pavilion and down the track, and she's got her. That was almost inevitable here at the Jimmy Powell Oval. Evelyn unable to pick the flight here. 2 previous deliveries in the previous over. This one here, she actually was given a life from a stumping in the previous over. Let's have a look here on the replay. That one flight comes down, beaten by the flight. Well taken by the keeper. Absolutely spectacular stuff here on screen by the Argentinians as the second one falls for the next gen team as they go to 39 for 2. And in traditional cricket sense here, ladies and gentlemen, they always say the biggest battle is after a break in the innings, in the session. So a hydration break tends to bring a wicket, and no difference to the rule here. It looks like after the hydration break, they lose 1, and Argentina is going to try to get 2 here. In cricket, we always say 1 brings 2, 2 bring many. And that's the mentality, I'm sure, and the approach that Argentina are going to take here. But it's going to see 2 experienced campaigners here for the next Gen 11. Disha, a really, really talented all-rounder here for that next gen team. Sayanvi herself is also a really talented all-rounder here for the next gen. Both of them here, Argentina are going to have to break this partnership here if they're going to stand a chance at keeping this total at a minimum. Jacinta here to continue. Spectacular stuff from her thus far. Oh, and would you believe it? Would you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? 1 brings 2, as we mentioned. Commentators curse. Jacinta here on a hat trick. The first attempt for, let's have a look at the replay here. That one, she goes across the line, up in the air, only to find what looks to be, I'm not sure if that's Anna, but regardless, the square leg fielder comes underneath it, settles, takes an easy catch. Jacinta on a hat trick here, ladies and gentlemen. This one coming right off the tongue of the commentator after saying one brings two. And after saying that these two are experienced campaigners, and if Argentina want to keep this total to a minimum, they're going to have to break this partnership. And after that said, the very next delivery, Disha finds herself in the pavilion after the first ball. Hat-trick ball here for Miss Jacinta. That brings Miss Sahasra here under the gun to face her first delivery against Jacinta. Jacinta up. Play down the ground here. We'll see them come through for a single. The shadowing unable to deter them from coming through. And Miss Hasra off the mark immediately. And it brings Miss Sayanvi on strike. This one, aerial again. Drops short. Spins away from the fielder. Oh, Jacinta causing a world of havoc here from the southern end for the next gen team. That one could have easily gone to hand there, dropping just a few meters short of that point fielder. Again, and that will bring the new batter Sahasra down to face Jacinta. Jacinta bowling some good deliveries here, having these next gen batters flustered. Back down the ground here to Jacinta. Top over here so far. One delivery left to finish her second. Run rate now sitting at 6 runs and over, down from 8. These Argentinians here not going down without a fight. This one aerial just over the bowler's head. Sahasra will come through for one. And that will be the end of Jacinta's second over as she moves to 9 for 2 from her allotted 2 overs, going at 4.5 runs per over. Absolutely spectacular bowling. Two quick wickets there for the next gen as they plummet, the wickets now plummet from 30-something without loss, 31 without loss, I believe, to now 42 for 3. 2 wickets going in 2 successive balls. Argentina here would fancy their chances to keep this. If you have a look at the chart here on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, you see those bars up high and then starting to tail off. This is a good look here for the Argentinians. The Argentinians opting for 4 fielders here on the outside boundaries, going with a sweeper, a long on, deep mid wicket, and a deep square leg. Anna here now from that northern end. Push down to the extra cover region, no runs. We mentioned Anna here, another favorite here in the commentary booth. She's a very, very fit young lady who's had to run from long on occasions and bowl a spell of 4 in every single game. Anna here from the northern end. Cross-batted shot there through the mid-wicket region. The deep mid-wicket will come up. Keep it to just 1. These Argentinians here pulling this run rate back. Now sitting at 5.86 per over. Down from almost 8. But a good over here from Next Gen could change that again. Cricket, a game of margins here. And all it takes is a 6 and or a 4, and it could shift. Anna here from the northern end. Oh, that one dipping at the end there. Well played by Sayanvi. Oh, they're going to attempt 2 here. No, sent back by the non-striker, Sahasra. The deep mid-wicket fielder there. Doing well coming off the boundary, keeping it to 1. Has to be said here, the Argentinians always showing grit and fight no matter the game situation. And the game against the U.S. were poised to make over 200 runs. And they pulled it back, keeping them to just 180. Always supporting each other out there in the field. No exception here. Anna here. Down the ground, Sahasra. A single down to long on here. As I mentioned, these Argentinian ladies, very, very supportive of one another despite game situations. No exception. And that trickles through to the boys team and the men's team. And I'm sure it'll trickle through to the women's team as well. The sportsmanship camaraderie in that Argentinian team, I would say, might be unmatched. Good areas here for Anna. Dot ball here. This over here, 5 deliveries so far, only going for 3. Good one to start for Anna here. Anna continued from the north. Oh, driven aerial past the backward point. That one will challenge the bounce, but come up short. Picked up here now by the fielder in the deep. See them come through for 2. Good shot there by Sayanvi. Let's have a look here again. Off the back foot punch past the backward point. Good shot there by Sayanvi. Absolutely spectacular talent here, this young lady. That will see 8 overs here in the bag for Argentina as next gen slowly creep to 47 for 3 from that allotted 8 so far at a run rate of 5.88. Good stuff here by Argentina. Today's pick of the bowlers, obviously, Miss Jacinta here with the ball here again from that southern end. Taking 2 quick wickets in that second over. Was on a hat trick, unable to convert, but still doing a job here for her team. That one wide here to start the third. Jacinta giving the ball some flight here. Flighted bowlers, the spinners here in the tournament in general, giving the batters trouble across the board. Oh, that one cross batted. Only finds the mid-wicket fielder 1 bounce. Might be lucky in that occasion there. Jacinta bowling well. Only 10 runs so far from her overs. But she is bowling to a good batter. This one flighted here. Oh, that one, a swing and a miss. Over the stumps, that one. That's a good delivery there by Jacinta. Good collection there by the keeper. Spent a couple of years behind the stumps. And I can always admire some good glove work. Jacinta here, continuing. Oh, that one turned. That one gets some turn. Sayanvi, oh, well called there by Sahasra. Sayanvi coming down the track, sent back. My apologies here. Sahasra, sorry. Turning that one down to the square leg, charging down the wicket, sent back by Sayanvi, deservedly so. This one aerial here again will find the ground. Sahasra here. Some of these shots here by the next gen 11, very aerial shots, but fortunately for them, fortuitous in the end. Going to ground, but just one mistake could see it to go to hand. But Jacinta bowling well here. Flighted again. Big shout. That one, the umpire says going down the leg. Yeah. Dead ball here. 1 ball left at the end of the over, to the end of the over. That one, oh, just past the short extra cover. Dot ball, the outreach hand. Saw Sayanvi decline that single. Let's have a look here at that LBW shout. Well flighted here. That one pitching outside. Ooh, did that one pitch outside the leg stump there? Good question by the Argentinian. Ultimately, judge not out here by the umpire. And Sayanvi lives to face another delivery. Oh, that one there. Ball tracking would have probably been a good look there. Anna to continue here from that northern end. Sahasra to face. Oh, playing a miss here outside that off stump. Dot ball to start the 10th over. That run rate slowly declining here for the next gen, down to 5.35 after 9.1. Good comeback here by the Argentinians. Anna from the northern end. Ooh, full and outside off, left by Sahasra. If you were here at the pavilion, you would hear some big screams and ovations from the ladies in the dugout from the Argentina team. As I mentioned, the camaraderie amongst those individuals, amongst that under 19 Argentinian ladies team, unmatched here, I believe, in my personal opinion. Oh, across the line, Sahasra goes bowl down by Anna. Argentina on the charge here. We're going to have a look at this one again. Wicket goes. Let's have a look at this one here. Good form here by Anna. That one coming back in. That one tailing in there. A little bit of in swing. Inducing the cross-batted shot by Sahasra, only to see the stumps being rattled and seeing her way back to the pavilion here. Next gen lose their fourth at the 10th over. Sahasra losing her wicket here for just 5 runs. We'll see Alina come to the crease here. Beautiful, beautiful shots. You can see the breeze here going across the pitch on your screen there. The coconut trees in the back, the Argentinian flag flying, the flapping of the tents. A nice brisk breeze coming across the pitch at the moment. May have assisted Anna with that delivery. You saw in the replay it tailing in there. A little bit of an in swing that induced that cross-batted aggressive shot by Sahasra. Good delivery in the end. Absolutely stunning stuff here by Anna and the Argentinians. Anna's figures right now sitting at 1.3 overs, 1 wicket for just 5 runs. A major asset for these Argentinian ladies. I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, she is also one of their better fielders, one of their better boundary fielders. She fields from long on to long on, and now here given the ball, given the task to bowl against these next gen batters and restrict their runs. And not only is she doing that, she's also taking wickets. Absolutely spectacular stuff here by this Argentinian team. Anna here again from the northern end. Punch down to the point area. Oh, and a misfield. We'll see them come through for 1. Sayanvi here. Alert. See the point fielder misfield the ball. Calls her partner down here for a single. The bowler would have hoped that the Argentinian the point fielder would have done a little bit better with that one. There was no run being attempted, but overrunning the ball allowed them to come through for that single and bring on the destructive Sayanvi. Oh, that one. I don't know what that missed. We're probably going to have a look at that one again. That one missed everything. Going for buys there. Let's have a look at this one. Oh, the in swinger again between bat and pad. Oh, an extra coat of varnish on those stumps. Could have seen Sayanvi back to the pavilion. Excellent delivery there. The in swinger here by Anna, being assisted by that heavy breeze. Looking good from this northern end. Oh, yes, the ball swinging here for Anna. Well played here by Alina. Punch down to the point, backward point region. Alina gets another single here. Carries the total here to 52 for 4 after 10 at the halfway mark. Going at 5.2. Easy math here. My compatriot, Mr. Kirkpatrick, would be happy with those math skills if he were sitting here with me. Sayanvi sitting at 14 from 18, batting well here. She's going to want to, Alina here joining her, is going to want to build a partnership at the halfway mark. Lots of overs still yet to bat. I don't believe the next gen team has surpassed 100 here. I think that's what they're going to try to aim for, to try to surpass that 100 mark here. Jacinta giving the ball to complete her spell. Beginning of her fourth, down the leg side. First ball a wide. Similar start to her third over here. Jacinta, the pick of the bowlers here today, with 2 of the 4 wickets coming in successive balls. That a big shout there from, struck on the pad, big shout there from Jacinta, not out, says the umpire. Asking some questions here is Jacinta. Alina will have to be careful here. Jacinta's been causing some trouble for the top order batsman. Giving some discomfort here to Alina so far. Oh, some turn off the wicket there. Turn off the wicket here. Jacinta bowling wonderfully. Good stuff here from her. Oh, well played there. That one getting some turn again. Finding the right areas is Jacinta. And if you're watching the screen, that breeze is going across the pitch from your right to your left. So anything up in the air will hang. They got to be careful here. This one, aerial here. Oh, big shout here again. Not out. Possibly some bat involved with that one. 2 deliveries left. Can Jacinta evoke a false shot here? Only 2 on the boundaries for her. Oh, that one turning again. Inside edge. 1 delivery left here. Jacinta causing some trouble here for these batters. 3.5 overs, 13 runs for 2 wickets. Sparkling figures here so far. Down the track goes Sayanvi. Mid-wicket cleans that one up there. And that will see the end of a sparkling spell. Absolutely wonderful figures there. 4 overs, 14 runs, 2 wickets. Let's have a look here at the final. Oh no, that one. Big shout there, not out. Good judgment there by the umpire. Jacinta, 4 overs here, 14 runs for 2 wickets. Couldn't ask for much more. Now the next gen team bringing that run rate all the way down to 5 runs per over. 11 overs gone, 55 for 4. Alina sitting at 3 from 7 delivered. Sayanvi still there though, 15 from 19 as Anna continues from that northern end. Oh, that one played back to Anna here. Thank you for joining us here on our stream. We're live here at the Jimmy Powell Oval in the west, in the beautiful district of West Bay, Grand Cayman, Cayman Islands. If you're in the vicinity, come down here, have a watch. We got some good talent on display. We have another big game here at the second half of the day where the U.S. will take on Canada. Feel free to share the link as well. Let's get those viewers up. That one, oh, that one down the track, stopped. Sayanvi hits her non-striker. That one saving a run there. One in the bank for Alina. Almost causing a run out here. But Alina survives. Dot ball in the end. Sayanvi showing a bit of an aggression. Sitting here at 15 from 21. Still batting well. And is that batter who can change the game for next gen at any given time with her power? Umpires here just fixing the stumps. Quite breezy here by the JPO. Anna to Sayanvi from the northern end. Driven firmly past a short extra cover. The mid-off comes around and picks up the ball. One comfortable single there to Sayanvi. Alina now having to face 3 deliveries from an in-swinging Anna. Bowling in great areas here. Saw Sahasra go down to a really wonderful delivery, in-swinging delivery. She's going to want to try to replicate this here against Alina. Oh, good start there. The in-swing continues here for Anna. Anna having a smooth run-up and a smooth delivery. Anna having the figure of a traditional pace bowler here. Tall, long levers. Her run-up is smooth. With a bit of development, I'm hoping that she can generate some pace here in the near future. In comes Anna. Good run-up, smooth action. That one punched through the covers. That's a good shot there. Only get one there with that sweeper picking it up. Not getting much value for the shot there, but it was a very, very attractive shot there from Miss Alina. In the slot to be driven. Driven quite nicely. Alina running up here. Oh, in swing, big shout. That one going down the leg. Good shout there from Argentina, asking a lot of questions. That'll be the end of the over. 12 overs gone now here. The Argentinians have restricted the next gen team after going at almost 8 and over to start. 57 for 4 after 12 at a run rate of 4.75. Take a look here at the chart. You can see those bars here really, really high for those first 5 overs, and then just drops down with a little spike in the 8th, but those other overs going at just about 2 or 3 runs and over after the 7th. Great job here. Good comeback by the Argentinians. Change of bowling here from the southern pavilion, and Daria with the ball. First start here is a wide ball. Just trying to get her bearings here. Good collect there by the keeper. Again, I spent a few years behind the stumps myself, and as wicket keepers, we like to admire good glove work behind the stumps, and that one was quite wide down the leg side, well collected by the keeper. Daria here from the southern end. That one off the back foot, down through the cover region. The sweeper picks that one up. Good shot there. Alina gets 2. Good cricket all around here. Good shot, good fielding, good return. Great stuff here from the under-19 ladies. If you're in the area this afternoon, we have a second match where the U.S. will take on Canada. The U.S. undefeated so far in this tournament. The Canadians losing to the Americans prior and to the next gen team in the tournament will want to try to right that wrong. That one down the leg side. Single here for Alina. That one would be a leg by. Daria here from that southern pavilion end. Oh, well played there. Well bowled. A good delivery there from Daria. First time Sayanvi's seeing her here. So just having a little watch to see what's going to happen. That one's staying a tad low. So, but playing it well in the end. Daria here. Flicked away past the mid wicket. Comfortable single here for Sayanvi. Good bowling here from the Argentinians so far, not allowing Sayanvi to open the shoulders. She does possess a bit of power. I watched her in a practice match down at the Smith Road Oval, and if you're familiar with the area, she hit it in the road down to the Credit Union region. This young lady does possess a little bit of power here, but I believe Argentina know that and not allowing her to open those arms. That one wide. Here comes Daria here. Oh, a breeze here across the pitch. You can see that if you look at the players' uniforms, a little bit overcast here. We've been having some really sunny conditions. Today is a little bit of an exception. We have overcast conditions, a strong breeze flicking the bails off of the stumps. You can see in their camera view there. The umpires here trying to just fix those stumps. What a lovely, lovely day of cricket. As I mentioned here previously, another game here to be played at 2:30 here at Jimmy Powell Oval. Jimmy Powell Oval here has some nice stands, tents, shade, air-conditioned refreshments area. Come on down. It's good, clean family fun on Sunday afternoon. Good talent on display here. Daria from that southern end. Cross-batted shot by Alina will find the cow corner sweeper, the cow corner fielder. Pick it up for just one. Daria here trying to close out the over here. Final delivery. That one wide outside the leg side. Oh, that one may have flicked something on the way through. Dot ball in the end. That one going for 6 runs. Let's have a look here. Oh, just inside that blue line that you see on the pitch there. Ultimately, judged the dot ball. I'd like to take a moment to thank K Sport 360 and all those involved in the background here, responsible for the images you're viewing here today, the replays, the camera work, spectacular stuff here by the K Sport 360 team. Looking at that worm, you can see that final little taper there. It's plateauing here for the next gen team. Good stuff here by the Argentinians. Absolutely spectacular. Anna here from that northern end. Driven firmly down to mid-off. Will only get one. A good-looking shot there by the batter, Miss Alina. Again, I'd like to give some recognition to all those in the background here for K Sport 360 that's been working tirelessly to bring you an absolutely spectacular production, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. This one, aerial here, down over the extra cover. That one will run into the boundary here. 4 runs. We mentioned Miss Sayanvi's destructive power in the previous over, able to hit the ball a long way. Let's have a look at this replay here now. A little bit of a shimmy down the track. Leans back into the shot to give it some air. Oh, that one was close. Very, very close to the ropes. Almost went for 6. 4 runs there. Wonderful, wonderful shot there from Sayanvi. Oh, that one swinging there. Straddling that blue line on your screen there. Dot balling in. Let's have a look here again. Could have flicked the pad on the way through possibly. But that one straddling the blue line. Judge the dot ball. Anna here. Ooh, Sayanvi here. If you take a look, she's opening up that front foot pointing down the leg side, trying to give herself some room. Argentina not allowing her to do so. She wants to open up those shoulders and swing for the fences, but unable to capitalize. Good stuff here for Argentina. This one punched through the extra cover region again. Well driven here by Sayanvi. They're going to come through for 2. A good over here for the next gen. Seeing some runs coming from this one. A little bit unusual for Anna. But this one going for at least 7 by my calculations thus far. And Sayanvi moves to 23 from 30. Anna here from the northern end. And she goes. It was almost written in the stars here. I kept mentioning in the broadcast, she's taking that front foot and pointing it down the track, down the leg side, opening up herself, trying to create some room here. Let's have a look. Take a look at the front foot here. It goes down the leg side, trying to give herself some room, going across the line. The in-swing bowling of Anna sends the stumps rattling. And a good stand here by Sayanvi. It has to come to an end, though. It's bowled by Anna as we have a drinks break, a hydration break here after the 14th over. 6 overs still here to come. And the Argentinians fighting their way through this next gen lineup. So we're going to take a few minutes here and get hydrated ourselves. Stay tuned as we follow the game, and next gen are attempting to post a total. And we're back here as the next gen face their final session, the final 6 overs of the innings, going at a rate of 5 and over, 71 for 5. A single to start the over here after the drinks. Change of bowling here from the southern end. That's going to bring Julia, not to be mistaken from the Julia, spelled completely differently from the bowler from Argentina. And she's bolder. She's bolder. What a ball. What a delivery here. Let's have a look here again in a replay once it's been generated. Another one goes. Let's have a look here. Oh, that one swinging outward. Getting a little bit of shape just to the very end there. And on the back foot. That one going around the bat there. Taking the top of off stump. To the delight of the bowling coach, I'm sure. We're going to have a look at that. They're going to have a look at that again in the future in absolute admiration. The captain, Julia, will have to go without scoring off the first delivery. The next gen team find themselves now at 72 for 6. Milagros here bowling from the southern pavilion end at 1 for 1 off just 2 deliveries. Next gen 11 find themselves in a whirl of bother here after the spectacular over from Jacinta where she took 2 wickets and 2 deliveries. It doesn't seem like next gen was able to recover from that loss. Milagros again. Dot ball here. Good. This is a spectacular deliveries from Milagros. 3 deliveries so far, causing havoc already. 1 run for 1 wicket from 3 deliveries brings about a change in the field from Argentina, thinking that these young ladies don't have the power that Sayanvi does. So brings in the fielders where the cow corners 3/4 the way, as well as the square leg. Oh, this one aerial here is just going to drop short from the backward square leg fielder. Clara here at the crease. First run starts her campaign with a fortuitous shot down to backward square leg, dropping short of the backward square leg fielder. Alina here now is going to have to rebuild this next gen batting lineup. Oh, well bowled here by Miss Milagros here again, getting the ball to move away from the batter. Maybe assisted by the brisk breeze going across the wicket here from right to left of your screen. Two fielders on 3/4 now. This one, a big thick edge over the keeper's head. The point fielder giving chase. Alina will get 2 here. The next gen team will take the runs however they can get them at this stage of the game. 5 overs left, 75 for 6. Next gen going at 5 runs and over. Clara's going to have to stay here with Alina to try to build an innings to muster up and get to that elusive 100-run mark. Having a look at the worm there. No big steep inclines there on the worm. It's just gradual. It seems to be steady, almost linear there. Maintain a little bit of a big start there at the beginning, but then leveling off, maintaining about a 5-run per over rate here. Argentina scaling them back from about 8 at one point. This one going down the leg side here. Julia giving the ball again. The strike bowler for Argentina to bowl her final over here. Dot ball to start. Oh, a swing and a miss outside the off stump. Julia finding the right areas here. She was struggling in her second over. 5 wides coming from that one. Finding the areas here and now and giving Clara here a bit of trouble. I do believe Miss Clara here and Miss Julia would know one another, if I'm not mistaken, because I do believe that Miss Clara is from Argentina herself. Flicked away down to the square leg region to come through for a single. Yes, some good sportsmanship there. And that solidifies my thoughts that these two young ladies are familiar with one another. I believe these 3 young ladies, as a matter of fact, all ladies out there on the pitch now are from Argentina, the batters and all fielders. This one finding the gap here on the offside in the cover region. And Alina will get a single here. Unusual circumstances here on the pitch where 2 Argentinians batting for the next Gen 11 is facing up against their compatriots, the Argentina starting under 1911. That one down the leg side, straddling that blue line there on your screen. If you see the stumps in the middle, you have 2 blue lines there, guides there for the umpires for wides down the leg side. Julia here. In swing between bat and pad. Oh, that one cutting the batter up. And that will see the end of Julia's spell here, going for 21 for 1 from her allotted 4 here. Again, spectacular scenes here at the Jimmy Powell Oval, where 2 Argentinian ladies are batting against the Argentina under-19 squad. That brought about by the forward thinking of the ICC, where this next Gen 11 were put together from various different nations, including Argentina. These 2 young ladies just out of range of the under-19 cap, or just on the cusp of making that under-19 team, now part of this next Gen 11. And the last facing Argentina lost to this next Gen team. This one, aerials over the short extra cover. The sweeper will come around. They're going to look for 2. Well done by the sweeper. They're keeping it to just 1 in this Argentina affair here at the Jimmy Powell Oval. If you're joining us live here again, if you're just joining us, Argentina taking on the next Gen 11 live at the Jimmy Powell Oval here in the Under-19 World Cup qualifying women's tournament in the beautiful district of West Bay, Grand Cayman, Cayman Islands. Milagros continuing from that southern end. This one aerial. Mid-wicket settles underneath it. Easy catch in the end. I believe that was Jacinta. Another one goes down for the next Gen. 7 down now for them. 78 on the cards here. 16 overs gone. Let's have another look at this one. Cross-batted shot, reaches for it. That one goes up in the air. Catch over her head. Jacinta takes one. Big hugs all around. The excitement and camaraderie with these Argentinians, I can't say it enough. Unmatched. And that'll see a young lady here joining her. Clara will have to go. That will see Jashi, a young lady from the Bermuda team, going to face. As I mentioned here, if you're unfamiliar, if you're just joining us and unfamiliar with the next Gen 11, the next Gen 11 was put together forward thinking here by the developers to develop his team. To develop this team here I myself was part of a development America's team in my younger days in the under 19 level. I'm not going to mention how long ago that was, but this next gen team here, comprising of a couple of nations, USA, Canada, Bermuda, our very own Cayman Islands, Costa Rica, and Brazil, making up that fourth team in this tournament. Having a good showing here, sitting in third place at the moment, beating their current rivals in the last showing, and then also beating the Canadian team earlier on in the week. That one wide here. Milagros having some trouble after bowling two wides in a row here. Milagros from the southern end. Point comes around, picks it up. There seems to be a shift in the Argentinian camp here. A lot more clapping, a lot more spirited than usual. And they're taking it to the next gen team. That one outside the off stump. Batter looks up at the umpire, curious about the wide call there. Dot ball in the end. Argentina have their tails up, as we would say here in the cricketing fraternity. Senses are heightened when you got wickets falling and runs drying up. This one across batted shot. Big shout. She will have to go. That one looked plumb from up here in the commentary box, but let's have a look at the replay here. Milagros here. Oh, that one. Yes, that one looked plumb. It seemed like that one was a bit of an off cutter there. Or leg cutter, I should say. That one pitching middle, straightening, and hitting plumb here. Joshi will have to go. LBW to Miss Milagros. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our very own Samaya here, up to the crease against these Argentinians. So proud of these young ladies. And she'll have to go. Unfortunately, faces one delivery and is bowled by a good delivery by Milagros. 2 in a row here. 3 in the over for her. Milagros taking 3. And the next gen 11 struggling now to 80 for 9. That elusive 100-run mark. Let's have a look here again. The foot going out down to the leg side. Cross-batted shot. Clean bowled. Samaya will have to go facing just one delivery. Next gen now 80 for 9. That elusive 100-run mark may remain elusive here for the next gen team. 20 runs still left to be scored. 3 overs here. If Alina can get the strike and maintain the strike for the rest of these 3 overs, 100 runs could still be in the cards here, but with Alina being the only recognized batter here for the next gen 11, looks highly improbable. That one coming back in there. Well played. Dot ball. The Argentinians here running around here, sprinting around, tails in the air, eyes wide, feeling the energy, doing well, clawing back into this game. That one wide. Oh, no ball, bouncing 2 times before it reaches the batter. No ball. That's going to be the first free hit of the innings here. Must commend the Argentinians here. That's the first no ball they've bowled this innings. And the free hit. And she's run out. The free hit here resulting in a run out. The batter is unable to get out, but a run out can still be induced. Cross-batted shot there, straight to the mid-wicket fielder. I'm not sure where the non-striker was going there. Really far down the pitch. A long way out there. Easy decision there for the umpire. And now with 81 on the cards, the next gen team are all out in 17.1. Join us here. Stay tuned. We're gonna have a change in innings where Argentina is gonna try to chase this 81, having 82 runs to make from 20 overs with just a run rate of 4.1. And losing to the next gen in their previous outing, they're gonna want to try to rectify that and come out with a win here to end the tournament. It's a good look so far, but join us here in just about 10 to 15 minutes when they give chase to that 80 runs. Stay tuned. And we're back live here at the Jimmy Powell Oval, where Argentina are giving chase to 81 runs here, posted by the Next Gen team. Good start here by them. Going at got 3 runs so far on the board. Julia to begin the bowling here from the Southern Pavilion end. Daria, the batters, joined by Julia. Not, again, spelling completely different, but I do believe they are pronounced the same. Julia continuing here to Daria. Oh, inside edge. Fortunate here for Miss Daria. Miss Daria, good showing with the ball here earlier. Sent out to open the bat to finish the job, hoping to take that bowling into the batting, that momentum. Struck hard through the gap. That will be 4 runs in any ground. That's an absolutely marvelous shot. And we're going to take another look at this one. Let's have a look here. Look at, oh, it's down, a little shimmy down the track. A big wave of the bat, sees it go over the covers and run into the boundary. Absolutely wonderful hit there from Miss Daria, continuing with that momentum from her bowling into her batting. Much more tentative this delivery. And that would be the end of Miss Julia's over here. First one going for 7. Similar start to this Argentina innings when compared to the Next Gen 11 innings. They seem to be neck and neck here. Next Gen posting a total here of 81 runs. Argentina giving chase to this total. We're actually joined here in the commentary box. Gracing our presence here is our president of the Cayman Islands Cricket Association. Coming to join us here in the commentary box. Good morning, Prez, and welcome to the commentary.
Morning, Paul, and thank you so much for the warm introduction. Lovely day here in West Bay, Grand Cayman.
That one pushed down the leg side, unable to be gathered there by the keeper. That one going for 2 runs there, hitting the stumps, deflecting. Only 1 in the end. So, Prez, coming off of an interview here with the Compass Media, you mentioned being awarded to host the Division 1 ICC Finals next year, 2027. That must be a delight to hear.
Well, Paul, I tell you what, even now it's not sunk in yet, because after many years of not being able to host international tournaments, we have now given ourselves a chance to showcase to the world what Cayman Islands is all about and what we have as a product. And this Division 1 Finals, the announcement coming from the ICC that we have been awarded to host that tournament, I mean, at the end of the day, it's goosebumps. It's literally, we're still trying to understand the impact that this is going to have, but it's amazing, the feeling to know that we're being rewarded for much of the hard work that we've put in over the last few months. So it's a fantastic feeling, and I'm excited for Cayman Islands in general and the cricket community to be able to plan and host such a marvelous event. So looking forward to it for 2027.
Yes, you mentioned the cricketing community here. As I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, you and your board here only at the helm of the ship here for 8 months, I believe, and then just a year, and during your tenure so far, we've seen massive changes to the grounds here, and I can say from the cricketing community, it is much appreciated, and I don't think the community actually understands the amount of effort and time that goes into. Oh, that one struck down to the backward, the fine leg region. That one will run into the boundary. That takes Argentina here now to 14. Oh wow, it's a rocket start here. Let's have a look at the replay real quick here, Prez.
Yes, that one down the leg side. Free swing of the arms. I think there's no risk in that shot at all. It was put away, rightfully so.
Absolutely spectacular stuff here down at the Jimmy Powell Oval. We mentioned the cricketing community here. I've been fortunate enough to talk to a number of members in our cricketing fraternity and community, and they are in much appreciation of the hard work that's gone into this. And I don't think they even understand the levels of work that it entails. And a lot of the individuals on the board, if not all, are doing it on a voluntary basis.
Yes, absolutely. I tell you what, I always have this belief, and I think its sentiment is shared by the entire board, that Cayman Islands as a product is something that if you get it right, it's very difficult to compete with, because as a country, I usually say that Cayman is a first world island, which is sort of an oxymoron within itself. But the point is that when I say it like that, is because the way the infrastructure is set up here and the quality and the standard of living as a product that for visiting population, basically what we have as a tourism product, the safety, the beauty of the island, the lovely folks, the people, the Cayman kindness, and now you add to that fantastic cricket and fantastic infrastructure. It's a formula that is very difficult to replicate. And when you think about the atmosphere at the ground, where you can create that Caribbean atmosphere with the best of the facilities, then you can't find any better place you want to be to watch a cricket match or to play a cricket match, Paul. So for me, Cayman is number one always, and I will continue and my team to push this product to the world in the best way possible.
Yes, Cayman having a product here. A lot of the countries here having cricket as a product, and the product here in the Cayman Islands, I would have to say, is second to none and can absolutely match those of some of those bigger countries. Spectacular work here by you and your team here, and it goes without saying that everything that you guys do here is much appreciated. And this product that you mentioned has actually even caught the eye of our sports minister. Isn't that correct?
Well, I would say that he is an integral part of what we're doing. And again, Cayman Islands, I would say, the uniqueness of the way we do things here. The sports ministry is a huge supporter of Cayman cricket, or all sports, but certainly for us, our experience is that the sports department has always been a supporter of Cayman cricket. And the minister himself, who I'm made to aware that he's going to be here today for the presentation ceremony, has taken a serious interest in the growth of the sport. And for us, that is the most fantastic thing we can ever ask for. Here is someone who values the impact of sports to the rest of the world and what Cayman has to offer in this area of sports. And so even prior to this tournament, as I mentioned in previous interviews, this minister came here on his time, very busy schedule, and took his time to walk the ground. Every blade of grass he looked at everywhere to make sure that things are lining up for this tournament. So he's had an added interest. And I want to tell you, he's actually a qualified umpire. So cricket is in his veins. And Cayman Islands obviously is in his heart. And so he's a guy that we couldn't ask for more. And he's made himself available today to come by and be a part of this fantastic event that has now showcased Cayman Islands to the world, hosting these very fantastic young ladies from Canada, USA, and Argentina and the Next Gen team. For me, it's a wonderful occasion to have the minister join us and for him to have his moment. Because of his support, we are able to do this as well.
Absolutely fantastic. You mentioned earlier in the broadcast as well about the tourism here. I think that that's a golden opportunity to try to get the collaboration between those two ministries, tourism and sports. And I think that we can grow this product bigger than we can even imagine.
Well, you're absolutely right. One of our biggest selling point is the fact that the Cayman Islands is one of the most beautiful places on the earth. And you're going to think you combine that with the safety of what people will feel and the value for their money when they come here, the value you pay for in terms of the safety and the product itself. And then you combine that with high quality cricket and high quality infrastructure. Then you have now created a formula that is bound for success, I believe, because not many nations can boost that exact same formula. So for us, it's just a matter of making sure that we align ourselves with the right type of advice and framework to allow this product to be used or seen by the world.
We've seen an explosion of cricket around the world in both genders, all different age groups. This is no exception to that rule. So we're expecting tremendous things to come here. We have a Premier League in almost every country around the world. We want to try to bring that Premier League mentality, if not some of those big high franchise leagues, right here to our very own home soil.
Well, Paul, I think inevitably because of the economies of scale, that is something that needs to happen. But what I've noticed over the last few days is how impactful women's cricket have become, and the way these young ladies are playing the game with so much passion. What they bring to the sport is something that is quite unique, and I think something that we must embrace and enjoy. Because, as I told, I had a previous interview where I told someone that the game I watched against the Next Gen versus Canada is by far one of the most exciting cricket matches I've ever watched live. And these are under 19 girls that I'm talking about. They went to a super over. The passion that these young ladies show and the skill under pressure, I mean, it's quite amazing. And for me, this is exactly what the sport needs. And today is a day to celebrate the chance that our young ladies here in Cayman can witness this live here on home soil. The best of the best in the Americas at the under 19 level women's playing in front of the West Bay Cayman Islands crowd. I could not have asked for anything more.
And to boot, we also have two of our young ladies from our very own local soil representing the developing Next Gen 11 team. One of our very own on the field here today, Samaya, I believe her name is, and we're so very proud of those two ladies that made that team. The forward thinking of the ICC allowed this occasion to happen. So you want to elaborate on that for us a little bit?
Yes, number 14, and I don't know if the cameraman is going to be able to pick her up. She's at like a deep slip area. We're in number 14, but number 14, yes. So that's Shamaya, that's there. And Shamaya and Jasmine are the two young ladies that are here in this Next Gen team. And we are so proud of this moment because we have not really had a youth under 19 girls program. And so this is I think the beginning of much more to come. So for us, it's a start that even though we only have two players, and there you have her in shot now. She's on camera. Yeah, that's Shamaya in shot now. I wish we could have got a front view of her, but she's a amazing young lady. One of our own young Caymanian girls. And hopefully in the next cycle, we'll have a full Cayman team ready to compete for that World Cup spot. At the moment, the US obviously is running away leaders in this region. But I want to take a moment to thank the ICC, Paul, because the ICC, with the foresight and looking at what is available in the Americas, came up with this idea of bringing in the Next Gen team, which will give the girls an opportunity who do not have a full-fledged under 19 team in their home country, or they may have missed out on being picked in like US, Canada, and Argentina circumstances, for example, had a chance now to play at an international level and compete in this very competitive tournament. It can only do good for their future.
Absolutely wonderful stuff. That type of forward thinking is what we like to see from the ICCs, and that type of forward thinking is what I believe and what many in our cricketing fraternity here in the Cayman Islands believe that you and the board here in the Cayman Islands Cricket Association have and possess to take our cricket here on our island to that next level. So we want to give you a great deal of thanks here to you and your board for everything that you've done so far and what could potentially transpire from here on out.
Well, Paul, I want to thank you for being so kind to us, and I must admit, I have a very, very active good board that I can rely on. And many know my right hand, Mr. Ricardo Roach, who is my vice president, who is with me through the thick and thin of everything that we've experienced so far. And we have very, very reliable. The executive team with Jill and Linton as well, and Majin are on the four of the executive, and then my directors who have given their time, and I would like to call their names. So Jerian, for example, who is here with us in this tournament, a massive part of the success of this under 19 tournament. She's come leaps and bounds. I've put her time and energy into much of the preparation so far. As we see this one out caught, and I think this is the only time I would break to tell break from telling you the stories of how proud I am of my team as a wicket falls. But let me tell you, I Jerian as a good example has come leaps and bounds in this tournament and has caught the eyes of even the ICC planning committees for her organizational skills and how much she is good at getting things done logistically and so on. And so the team is doing the job. We have Mr. Cedric Gidar Singh also, who is one of the brand managers of many of the big brands in Cayman, and he's on board, helps us a lot with our marketing and executive work. And of course, then we have Mr. Andrew Ledger, who many will know from the Little Legends League, which he spearheaded, and sort of was a vision that he brought to the board, which the board decided that it was something that we believe will be in synergy to our long-term plans. And I'm hopeful today that we'll get a chance to see some of the Little Legends kids in between innings or in between games. And further, Bruce Jalim, who is also here with us today, brought the foods. Many of those towers that you see on show here in Jimmy Powell was through his organizational contacts at the CUC, which is the utility companies in Cayman, that was able to organize those light poles to use as template bases for these towers, which you can get this lovely camera views that you're getting. And that has been amazing for us. Then you have Mr. Rocky Diamond. Many people know him as Rocky, but because he owns the Rocky Diamond store. But he's someone that has been given to Cayman cricket for so many years, even when we didn't have this amount of energy in our board and so on. A owner of a number of teams, he has put his time, energy, and financial resources into Cayman cricket. And so most of the folks on my board are people that have an incentive to see Cayman cricket go forward. Many will also know Jalen Linton, who is by his profession a more utilities type of guy. And let me tell you, most of the groundwork you see here, he's heavily involved in managing the facility. So, and sometimes you get into trouble calling names, Paul, but this is one of those occasions where I am quite happy to highlight my team and to let them know openly how grateful I am.
And I know your compatriots here would like to thank you for it. And they don't do it for the recognition. These individuals I know personally myself. Jalen Linton, I grew up with coming through the ranks from under 15 straight to senior league. And these individuals are not, like you mentioned, there is no incentive, but there's pure passion behind it. And calling names, there's nothing wrong with that. And they have contributed a tremendous amount to this cricket. Whether they like the recognition or not, we want to take those opportunities and let them know that they are appreciated and that their efforts are recognized. So thank you for that very much, Prez. And what do you think about this next gen team? They only came together for about a week and a half. Big showing here, as you mentioned. One of the best games, me included, that I've ever seen live. I have a great showing after only just meeting each other about a week and a half ago.
Yes, Paul, I think is, as I said earlier, one of the most, it looks pretty sensible and straightforward now, but when you think about it, it really had to a lot of forward thinking to come to this idea because it will obviously take a lot of planning logistically and so on. But it's one of the most amazing thing I've seen. If these girls, young ladies have come together maybe just about a week before the tournament and somehow looks like a uniformed, coordinated team that is together playing for each other. And that game in particular, which they came out on top against Canada, was an absolute thriller. And the way they gathered themselves and supported each other through the tough times in that game made me realize how powerful the sport is and how amazing it is that you could bring people from all walks of life, even without even with language barriers, because we have Portuguese, Spanish, English speaking young ladies on that team, and they all in unified way approached that game in harmony and basically came out on top. It's fantastic to see. It was an absolute joy to watch.
It goes to show how cricket even off the field, can bring people from all walks of life, all levels of life as well. You know, we have all these ladies come from different forms of different demographics, and at the end of the day, they unify, come together for one ultimate goal, and work together and to win these games. A lot of talent here on display here by all teams. A lot of these ladies are multifaceted, able to bowl the ball and and bat as well. So a lot of these young ladies across the four teams showcasing tremendous talents, which is a very good indicator of what we are going to see in the very near future in women's cricket.
Yes, I agree. And one on show right now, none so less than Disha, who has been one of my favorite players throughout this tournament. An absolute gem of a cricketer with ball and bat. Looks to be a thinker, someone who assesses the game very well and tries and very bold as well. Just not afraid to take chances to look for the desired result for her team.
I tell you what, there, Prez, I'm not gonna even lie about it. Uh, Without any bias, and because of some of our girls being on that team, a lot of the fan favorites come from this very next Gen 11. My favorite, being a wicketkeeper myself, is the wicketkeeper here behind the stumps. Her hands are extremely quick and displays absolutely spectacular glove work. And as I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, as a wicketkeeper, admiring another wicketkeeper. Oh, another run out here, as I say, on the strike. She collects, quick hands, takes the bails off, and the Argentinian batter is run out, and that will bring about the hydration break. Press, some good cricket here on display, and we have yet another game still after this at 2:30. We have sunshine forecast, a nice breeze coming across here. The facilities, again, I can't even begin to describe to you how much development has gone down at the Jimmy Powell Oval. If you're familiar with the field, there's been a refreshment stand installed. There's been media towers. There's been a scorer's booth. There has been so much upgrades, and I can't even begin to tell you how much it has changed. So if you're in the area, we have wonderful cricket on display here, ladies and gentlemen. Find your way down to the Jimmy Powell Oval. Argentina right now are taking on the next gen USA to take on Canada later on in the day. Prez, thank you for joining us. We're here going to take a hydration break here with the ladies. We're going to get hydrated here ourselves and join us back in a few moments when Argentina continuing their chase, leading just 50 from 14 overs at a rate of 13.57, chasing 81. Join us in a few moments. Welcome back to the Jimmy Powell Oval. I want to give thanks to the president of the Cayman Islands Cricket Association that joined us here for a wonderful interview. A lot of powerful information, a lot of great things happening for the Cayman Islands and cricket of all ages, of across both genders. And we look forward to what's to come here. 6 overs here. Argentina falling 32 for 2. That one stroked down to the cover region. It's going to be a dot ball. The young lady on in your picture here from Bermuda, giving us a little bit of spin bowling here, a little bit of off breaks. Miss Joshi. Oh, that one aerial. We have the next gen team utilizing 3 of their outfielders on the boundary. Standing at a 3/4 position. Next gen don't believe that the Argentinians possess the firepower to hit the ropes. We have a deep backward square. We have a deep mid wicket and a long on, all of which are 3/4 the way from the boundary, or to the boundary, I should say. Miss Joshi here continuing from the southern pavilion end. That one pulled into the mid wicket region. It's going to be a single on striker at the striker's end now. Was looking for 2, but the striker found herself struggling. 1 in the end. Good collect and throw there from the boundary fielder. Captain signaling here, telling the bowlers to warm up. I believe that's Pollock she's given the instruction to. Oh, nice forward defensive there. I must say that this, despite the Argentinians not coming up with a victory so far yet, they're going to hope to get one here, but they have shown a lot of development, even just across this tournament. It's been very admirable to watch, to see these ladies lose 10 wickets a spin, but show up the next game, even though making a much less total, not losing as many wickets to that said spin, shows a little bit of grit and fight, and that they are actually learning some lessons here. Now going at 7 overs, 4.7 runs per over, 33 for 2. Could see themselves, if they continue at this rate, to win their first match of the tournament. The next gen coming off of a win against Canada. We mentioned earlier in the broadcast that that was one of the most exhilarating matches of the tournament. We have Canada arriving here on your camera. As I mentioned it, the Canadian team are going to want to beat the U.S. here. The U.S. undefeated here in the tournament. And coming off of that loss against the next gen, they want to finish out the tournament on a high note. Argentina here trying to finish out on a high note, looking promising here at 33 for 2. Wonderful images there of the Jimmy Powell Oval, as I mentioned there with the president earlier. Lots of advancements there. What you're looking at center screen is that refreshments bar area that I mentioned earlier, and to its right is going to be a kitchen. So food and drinks here available for sale. Lots and lots and lots of upgrades here to the Jimmy Powell Oval if you haven't been here in a while. Come on down. We got good, clean fun, good, amazing talent on display, good cricket. Sun is shining. Nice breeze across the pitch. Come on down. Across batted shot. Oh, put down at the backward square leg region. She did not have to move. Let's have another look here. Pollock giving the ball here. That one floated up over the eye line. Straight to the fielder, backward square leg. Didn't move. Put the hands up. Reverse cup. Puts it to ground. And the batter will survive here. Miss Maria. Would have thought herself to do better with that one. That one up past the eye line, a cross batted shot. She could have put that anywhere, only to pick up the fielder, but she lives to fight another one. Milagros here to face. A cross batted shot down to the cow corner region. Long on gives chase. Oh, they're going to look for 2, but a awesome throw, chase and throw there by the long on fielder, keeping it to just 1. Again, tremendous athleticism here on display by all of these ladies. I know at that age I couldn't get it from the boundary, so it's great to see. Another cross batted shot. This one got a little bit better connection here. The deep mid wicket now having to come around and take the field. Good fielding here by the next gen. Good contact there by the Argentinians. 2 runs there. This one going for 4 from 4 so far. The Argentinians are on the trot. That one a little bit more tentative. The spinners here, we see them tossing the ball up over the eye line, having the eyes have to look up and then look back down, distorts the image in the head, causing a little bit of confusion here amongst the batters. Oh, a delayed move there from the striker, but ends up safe in the end. Good call there by the non-striker. Good comfortable single. Good run in between the wickets here from the Argentinians. 5 coming off of that over. Argentinians moved to 38 for 2 from 8 overs in the bag, going at 4.75, requiring just 44 from 12 at a run rate at 3.67. Having a look at the chart here, we have a little bit of a spike by the Argentinians in that second over, going for over 15 runs here. This is looking good for the Argentinians thus far. Oh, we have our local, very own Miss Samaya on screen here. Prez mentioned how proud we are of those 2 young ladies, and we also mentioned the Little Legends League that saw some girls teams coming up through the ranks here, and we're hoping that number of teams will increase, and eventually those young ladies will become our under-19 team. From the southern pavilion end here. That one punched down to extra cover, gets the body down, but the deflection caused them to come through for a single. I think that was a good deflection, because had it pierced through the gap there, or she misfielded, that could have seen the ball going to the boundary. So she saved 3 runs in the end. Oh, that one punched through the backward point region. That one will challenge the boundary. It's going to be pulled back in by the next gen fielder. Good chase. Excellent shot there by the Argentinian. They come back for 2. Takes the score to 41 for 2 in pursuit of 81 over the halfway mark here. The Argentinians with 8 wickets still left and many overs to bat. It looks like they might try to put themselves in the driver's seat of this game here. Alina here from that southern end. Driven past Alina, but it'll be a dot ball picked up here by the mid-off. We have a 5-4 field here for Miss Alina. The 4 on the outside being the sweeper, the long on, deep mid wicket and deep backward square. Dot ball here again for Miss Alina. That one only going for 3 runs. A good over there for the next gen, trying to pull back this run rate. But one would say that at the halfway mark in terms of runs, with still 11 overs here on the cards, at a run rate of 3.73, at this current moment, one would have to say that the win is in favor of Argentina at the moment. But it is a game of margins, and a wicket or 2 could see a different trajectory. You can see Miss Samaya here on the screen here at mid-on. So proud of those 2 ladies. The other lady on the next gen team, if we never made mention before, Miss Jasmine Frederick, who I think is a 12th man or 12th lady for the team here today. So very proud that they were able to make an international appearance here representing Cayman in the next Gen 11 development team. I hope and they will continue to make us proud. Well done, Samaya and Jasmine. Pollock here continuing from the northern end. Driven down the ground here, picked up. Oh, that's a comfortable single with the mid-wicket fielder having to run to her left. A natural right-hander. Easy single in the end there for Argentina. Well done. Good cricket all around. Well bowled there by Pollock as well. Oh, that one spanked through the point region. She waited for it. Oh, not going to get value for her shot there. That one looked absolutely spectacular. We're going to try to get a replay for that one. A wonderful looking shot. Pollock tossing that one up outside the off stump. Hit firmly past the point. Oh, look at that. Not getting value for shots there, unfortunately. Pull back in. Getting 2 runs, though. Pollock to continue. Oh, that one, another aggressive shot there, but it won't get down to the long on fielder. 1 run, 1 bounce to the long on fielder. Gets it back in. This is shaping up to be a pretty decent over here for the Argentinians so far. Taking them to 45 for 2. Looking good so far. Straight bat there. You can see the Grey Nichols label there. Having the bowler take a read. Says, hey, read that. What make and model bat am I batting with there, bowler? Pollock continuing from the northern end. A nice cross batted shot to the forward point region. Picked up 1 run there. It has to be said here that from the 46, not a lot of those runs have been over the boundary here for the Argentinians. Goes to show that singles and twos can still make the total here. And as my father would say growing up from a Jamaican background, that 1-1 Coco fills the basket. And the Argentinians displaying that here today. And now with Samaya on screen here, we're joined by one of our cricketing heroes. Well, he's actually well known around here in the cricketing fraternity. Gives a lot of his time and resources to the game. And we're thankful for his presence here today. We have Mr. Rocky joining us here in the commentary box. Welcome, Mr. Rocky. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Good morning to everyone that's listening. And it's such a beautiful day. Nice cool breeze going through the ground. Beautiful sun. The best Sunday you can ask for at a game of cricket.
Absolutely, absolutely. Mr. Rocky, you've been an intricate part of the development in cricket here so far. Whether you would like to take the recognition for it, I know that the Win Ball tournament was a big project for you. How well has that been going on here in the island?
I mean, it's you're talking about the Little League?
Well, I think you had a sort of an after hours league on the tennis courts there.
Oh yeah, we call it the gully cricket.
There you go.
Gully cricket. Gully stands in Indian terms just small lanes, the neighborhoods. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's been going good. There's been a small drop in intensity because we've lost some of the lights in the ground, and unfortunately, it's been a struggle to get it on with the departments. But we're working towards it, and it's a nice way of getting the kids to love the game of cricket. Just play for fun and play with your friends, and that's how you gain the you get the love for cricket, and then you can proceed. If you have the talent, then you can train them and get them to the next level.
Absolutely spectacular stuff. You're an Indian national yourself, so cricket runs in your veins, and we'd like to thank you for the contribution and all of the cultural impacts that you've brought here to the island. We mentioned earlier in the broadcast with the president that cricket is a game that brings people from all walks of life here and all different demographics And we like to thank you for your contribution to the development of cricket on the island. That one played through the cover region there, 2 runs. The Argentinians are on the march here. Mr. Rocky, tell us, you've been here and you've been watching and you've been here live for some of these games. Tell us about your experience in watching and enjoying some of these games and some of the talents that you've seen on display here.
Really happy, excited to see these girls play. Some of the kids here are really talented, and I'm so excited to see the US team, the talent that's come through that. I'm so glad Argentina participated and they are here and they're making the most of the opportunity. I love that when a team dropped off, the ICC made this Gen X team. So there's a lot of kids that got opportunity there. Uh, some of the talent that I see is amazing. It's incredible. My favorite so far. I'm looking forward to today's second game, and I want to see the left-handed Chetna. She is copybook, I would say, Smriti Mandana, and she is my favorite woman cricketer.
There you go. There you go. So you mentioned Chetna. She's a left arm wrist spinner, correct?
No, she's the opener, left arm opener for you.
Ah, yes, 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 yes. Yes, you did mention. We had a conversation before. Her choice of stroke play is so elegant, absolutely tremendous. Yes, and she is a wonder to watch. Absolutely, a lot of talent here. This next gen team, a lot of these ladies too, from regions in this tournament, including a couple of Americans. That's well done, well done. That one, you're right, Mr. Rocky. That one going down through third man. That was well bowled. I heard you say over the mic. Well bowled. Let's have a look here again.
Yes, good ball, open face, and it went down third man. It's a good carry on the field, so well done.
Fantastic stuff here. Fantastic scenes. And Mr. Rocky mentioned here a second game to be played here at 2:30. America to face Canada. Some good talent on display. So if you're in the area, please come on down to the Jimmy Powell Oval. As I mentioned, lush green grass. The Jimmy Powell Oval looks absolutely spectacular here today. Sun is shining. Again, you can't even forget to mention or neglect to mention the amount of talent that is here on display. Come on down. Good, clean family fun here today down at the Jimmy Powell Oval. Currently now we have Argentina chasing a score of 81, sitting at 54 for 2. That one pushed outside the off stump. Wide. Umpire signals here now. This young lady here, as you mentioned, one of those multifaceted talents here, Miss Cyanvi. She actually bats top order 3 or 4, possesses a lot of power, can hit the ball a long way. Now here with the ball, showing her talents here as well.
I'd love to correct Sanvi.
Sanvi.
Indian. Oh, is it going down leg? It is. Give it on Sanvi. She's got a beautiful run up. She has easy flow to the crease. A nice. Yep, as you see it, it's going down leg, and beautiful ball. Very nice.
Sanvi, and again, I do apologize for the mispronunciation of names being a West Indian here. Some of these pronunciations are a little unfamiliar, so a lot of thanks here goes to our very own Mr. Rocky for correction here, and I hope you stick around with some of these names because on the American side has a has a couple of unusual names, so don't go too far when the American come to play Canada later.
It's so good. The game of cricket growing in every part of the world. If you had told me 2 years back that Argentina plays cricket, Brazil plays cricket, Mexico plays cricket, I would be saying, bro, you're joking. But this is so nice to see. I mean, I have a 13-year-old that loves cricket, and he's been to this Argentina and Brazil trip. He comes back and he tells me the amount of talent that they have. Cayman hasn't won a game there, but he says the Brazilian team is really good. Argentina team is very good, the boys' side. So this is so good to see cricket in all part of the world where previously we wouldn't have dreamt of.
You're absolutely right, and I can't even begin to to speak on how much I agree with that and how much I admire the forward thinking of all everyone involved here in the Cayman Islands fraternity, the Cayman Islands Cricket Association, and the ICC. It is it's indicative of the great things to come here from the game of cricket. That one flicked away.
Well fielded. She looks to be like 15 years old. How old is this little girl on the square leg boundary?
She looks quite young here. I do know my favorite player. I did do a little bit of research on her. Gorla, the keeper. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Gorla. Gorla. She is the wicket keeper. She's only 16 years of age, from America, and I think it just may be she's on the cusp of making that team. The only thing hindering her is maybe her age. She may be a little bit young with the amount of talent that's coming out of the U.S., but putting her talents on display here, trying to put her name in the hat for the selection of that under-19 team. The U.S. inevitably here punching their ticket to the World Cup, and she wants to be part of that squad going to that next World Cup trip.
She will be. She just has to stay positive. She just has to keep doing what she's doing, and she has the age by her side, so it's perfect. She's getting an opportunity with having Gen X team formed, so it's very good that she takes all the. That's a beautiful pull shot for one, and yeah, it is a very good opportunity for all of these kids. You know, at the end of the day, I want to go and ask as many of these kids as I can about how the experience was in Cayman. You know, how is it to play in weather like this? How is it to play in the ground like this? And I'm sure they might not realize it, but it's a learning experience for each one of them, and it'll help them in the next step in their life.
Absolutely. This has been a great learning experience for all of these ladies. If Argentina could come out with a win here, that shows that the bottom, barring the U.S. team being undefeated, it shows that any one of these teams can win a game at any given day with the amount of talent that they have on each one of these teams, because Argentina hasn't won yet either, but poised in a really good position to win this game right here now. The next gen team, a few days ago, defeating Canada in a super over, which the president and I can co-sign and agree on that is one of the most exhilarating matches that we've ever watched live.
Super over, right?
Super over. I've never witnessed it live before, and to be the best game that I've seen to date live speaks volumes about the tournament and the talent that's on display here in this under-19 tournament.
I want to go back and catch that recording because I missed out that game, but I've heard of it and I'm gonna go and watch the recording. It's so thankful to our vice president and our president of Cayman Cricket, Mr. Roach and Mr. Alexandra, to put up this live telecast, and it's something that we can go back. I was talking to them and I said these videos that are being posted and recorded are gold mines. We don't realize the importance of it, and now go back 5 years and we're looking at one of these kids like Chetna and other kids making the international level, playing in the future IPLs and the hundreds, and you can these videos will be watched back again and again and say how they progressed in life. So thank you to Mr. Roach and Mr. Alexandra for all the hard work that they did in putting up this whole setup. It's not easy, and thanks to ICC to bring this event here so we could telecast it and for the whole world to see.
Thank you for saying that as well. A lot of talents being showcased here, not just on the field, but a lot of talents behind the scenes as well. A lot of our production here is done by local cricketers. A lot of the under-19 team is involved in the backgrounds in the production. Our very own senior player, Mr. Damar Johnson, one of our better cameramen here. So showing talents not only on the field for Cayman, but in this production team as well. Again, all of the individuals involved in the background aren't doing it for the recognition, such as yourself, but doing it for the passion of the game and to see the game develop here in the Cayman Islands. And the cricketing fraternity is backing yourself and the board with all of the advance and forward thinking that they're putting out here in the cricket, and it is only bring positive results so far, and we're so very thankful for that.
Yes, thanks for bringing up Demar's name. He's been amazing. He's standing out in the hot sun there. I don't know if you can listen to me. But Demar is our captain of the Chile's cricket team, so we're very proud of him. Amazing all rounder, and he plays for the Cayman team also. So thank you, Demar, and those little kids, under 19 kids that monitor the cameras at times. So thanks for everyone that's at the back end that is not visible but put in a great effort. Thank you to you and Mr. Kirkpatrick and that's been doing commentary and when I watch the videos on YouTube without the commentary is a totally different ball game. And when you guys are talking about it, it gets me excited and I want to watch the game a lot longer.
Thank you for that one, Mr. Rocky. I really appreciate that. We do what we can when we can here in the island. And you mentioned Chili's. That's as part of our domestic second division league. I think your team had a pretty excellent showing this year, didn't they?
We've made 4 finals. I think 2 T20 finals on the stretch. We were unlucky in the finals, but we could pull through. But the team is amazing. I mean, I'm officially retired. I don't play anymore. But whenever I get an opportunity to support them, I'm there. And we have a good bunch of players that are really doing good. And that's a beautiful shot. Is it one? Oh, that's miss. It's 2 runs. Argentina is cruising along. They should easily make this. And as coming back to my Chile's cricket team, they've done good, and the finals was very good this year. And I wish them all the best, and hopefully they can keep doing what they're doing, and next time win the finals.
Yes, Chile's one of I believe it's 4 teams that you sponsor here in the Cayman Islands. Or?
No, let's not talk about that. I just love cricket and I want things to go on for as much as it can. And yeah, I want the young kids to play. Cayman should be a destination where it should be in the world map when people talk of cricket. Cayman should be out there. And the ground facility that we have here with the help of the ministers, the tourism, the sports ministers, the departments that are helping us all over, I think we can make this ground an international ground. And I can see, we can vision in the future to have some international tournaments. I don't think, I don't see it's far fetched if we can have a CPL game here. Why can't if they're all over the Caribbean, we could get one CPL game here, start off with. We can get a lot of other stuff done. We need lights. Hopefully, we can get through with those lights. If Mr. Isaac Rankin, our sports minister, is listening, this is a request from Cayman Cricket. I'm taking this opportunity. Hopefully, he'll work with us and we can get our lights here. Our president is really working hard, and so let's hope for the best.
Thank you very much for that. The ladies here now having a bit of a hydration break. Argentina in pursuit of 81 needs 16 from 6 at a run rate of 2.67, firmly positioning themselves in the driver's seat. We're going to take a little break here and get some hydrations ourselves here in the commentary box. I want to thank Mr. Rocky for joining us. We had a wonderful interview with you, sir. Thank you for all your efforts and all your contributions to Cayman cricket. Join us here in just a few moments as Argentina chase 81 runs. Welcome back here after a brief hydration break. I'm joined in the commentary box here by Mr. Rocky. He's going to be finishing out the overs here in the innings here with Argentina, only needing 16 to win at a run rate of 2.65. Looking like they've planted themselves firmly in the driver's seat at the moment. But with a lot of cricket still left to play, and with cricket being a game of margins, it can go either way with a good over from either team.
Smart cricket from Argentina. They just have to play the overs and it should be easy. The new bowler is Arya. That's a nice action. Arya, this is a first over, so well done. Good ball.
Arya, I believe, was that square leg fielder that you mentioned. You couldn't tell what age she was. A very young looking young lady here. She runs up. Good action here.
Very nice. Well done. Good full length delivery. Outside off.
Well collected there by the keeper. Both of these individuals with the ball and with the gloves, very small in stature. The wicketkeeper 16. I'm willing to bet that this number 3, the bowler, Miss Arya, is around the same age, if not 14, 15. Yeah. So a lot of talent on display here, as we mentioned earlier. Miss Arya continues to impress. Oh, that one going wide there.
15 more. Should be easy for Argentina. They just have to stay in the crease.
As I mentioned earlier, a lot of developments here for Argentina could be seen just in this tournament. I don't think they have surpassed it. This is maybe their highest total for the tournament so far, if I'm not mistaken. And this could be their first win.
Yes, it looks like it. They should. From here, Maria and Milagros have been playing really well. We just need to play off a couple of overs and the 16-15 should be done. Yeah.
Oh, well, the next gen team deploying 4 fielders on the outskirts here. Long off, long on, deep mid wicket, and deep square leg.
Good bowling by Arya so far. Just 1 run off the wide. She's kept it nice. The length has been good. And no runs. Again, off the bat.
At the break, I believe the coach has said, hey, lots of time here to bat. Run rate only just over 2. If we can just get 3 or ahead of it. That one aerial in, just over the bowler's head.
Nice chip over.
Not sure if that one was intentional or not. Nonetheless, easy single in the end for the Argentinian.
Arya seems to be a popular member of the team. People are shouting out her name. Let's go, Arya. Let's go. 1 ball. Can she get a wicket here? Straight ball. No run. Well, good over. 2 runs of that over. Well done, Arya.
Well, if you're looking at the run rate there, Rocky, only 2 runs from that, but sticking with the run rate here, looking good. There, arms outstretched, looks like a popular member of this next gen team. I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but big ovations down in the dugout here for Miss Arya. And that's what you love to see with cricket, right? Exactly. Look at that there on the screen. Yeah. Now, lovely, lovely sights there. We want to see our girls enjoy their cricket. You see her there on the screen, and evidence of that here. These young ladies are having the time of their lives. Even on the off days, I heard that they were able to venture down to Stingray City to enjoy some of the lovely sights that we have here to offer in the Cayman Islands. These ladies here, some of them not necessarily having the opportunity to be here, other than through the game of cricket. As I mentioned, a lot of ladies here from different demographics, some of them able to travel because of cricket. But regardless, it's good to see these ladies having fun out here.
Yes, they're most welcome in Cayman. I hope they had fun. And today is the last day they're playing, the last games for these guys, right? So hopefully they can go out, have more, they can see Cayman and its beauty. I've been told they've been enjoying the beach a lot, so that's excellent. And wish we could see these kids again for another tournament or something, or we wish them best for the future. Keep working hard, and cricket's a lovely game, and it's an opportunity. It opens doors where you can. Beautiful shot, is it? Mid wicket, just 1 run, and it opens doors. You could see the world. You can travel around the world with cricket. So keep playing, have fun, enjoy.
Absolutely. I couldn't have said it better myself. One of these multifaceted ladies here, Miss Pollock, and correct me if I mispronounce these names here, Mr. Rocky, but this young lady opens the batting and bowls a bit of spin here for her team. Multifaceted.
Well, you got it right.
There we go. Another one added to the total. They're inching away at this total. Just 11 left to get here with 4.3 overs still left in the bag.
He's got a nice run up too. Sit with a few steps. Nice high arm action. I did get a little turn there. Well, nice one, Paul.
We've seen a lot of swing from these bowlers here, especially from that northern end with that breeze coming across, and the spinners are getting some turn. A good wicket here that these young ladies are playing on. So kudos to the curators of the. Oh, a big shout there, struck on the pad, asking, begging, pleading here, Miss Pollock.
Did it hit the back leg? It looked pretty close.
Let's have a look here, Mr. Rocky. Let's see if we can get that one on replay here. Oh,
Quite a little turn. I would say it's just either hitting top of the leg stump or just missing. Oh, is that a catch? That's
oh, that one put down there. As we watch the replay, the batter sending a catch back to the bowler. She's put it down, dropped a chance here. Let's have a look. Oh, there it goes. Struck firmly there, Mr. Rocky.
yes.
How detrimental is that going to be at this stage of the game? It just may be another wicket down, but a game of margins. One wicket could mean the collapse, couldn't it?
100%. We've seen that with the Argentina team in the previous game where they lost, I think, 6 or 7 wickets for less than 10, 15 runs. So yeah, when an opportunity comes along, you should grab it. Might not be crucial at this event, but every catch dropped is an opportunity for the other team to grab one.
All right, team favorite, our team favored, Miss Arya here, continuing from that southern pavilion end. Oh, flicked away. This is going to be 1-0. Well done there by our very own Samaya to run around and pick that one up, keeping it to just 1.
Fine leg, so yeah.
Almost down to single digits here, Mr. Rocky.
10 runs, 2.61 on 3.5 overs. Still anybody's game. If oh no, not with this bowling Arya. Is that a no ball from Arya? That's a free hit. So 9 more required.
9 more required and a free hit. Let's see if Argentina can capitalize on this one. For those of you watching and unfamiliar with a free hit, the batter can hit this ball without any chance of being out other than a run out. This one played across the line. Gonna be a dot ball there. So well done in the end there from Miss Arya. Only the 1 run coming from the no ball there.
And I can see, Mr. Chin, why you are so why you like the keeper so much. She's really good. I mean, you being a keeper yourself, you understand how difficult that position is. I mean, it's the most underrated position, I would say. You guys do so much, and then one small mistake, and then everyone remembers that. They don't remember all the hard work that you do throughout the game. So I can see why you like her, and she is good.
Absolutely. And thank you for that too, because sometimes as wicket keepers, we fly under the radar as unspoken heroes. So thank you for the recognition. Oh, that one a little bit aerial over the bowler's head. No risk in that one. No fielders there. Straight as an arrow. And as the Argentinians go into single digits, only 8 left on the board. Them for them to win. I'm getting a little tongue-tied here. I might be a little bit distracted by some lovely people here in the background of the commentary box. But yes, into single digits here. Only 8 left for them to win. And it's looking good for the Argentinians so far.
Good shot and straight down the ground. One run. Can they come back for the second? No, just one run. So 7 more to win. Good bowling from Arya so far, other than the no ball that she bowled. She's come back well and just needs to keep it in line and length. She has a good offside field. Gen X has actually 4 member outside. That's is that okay?
That one
That's
dropped
short.
short. Yep, that one's gonna be a dot ball. Good over there by Aria. Only 6 runs coming from her 2 overs so far. But Argentina now going at a good rate here. 3 overs left with only 7 runs to make. One would say that the Argentinians are favored to win this one, Rocky.
I would say tactically Gen X can bring the field in. I mean, it's still 7 runs that needs to be scored. There's a chance to win this. You don't need to have 4 member outside. Get everyone inside. Maybe you could have a mid wicket out and a long on, but get everyone else inside. Stop those singles. Put some pressure, and with pressure, you never know what can happen. So this is something also as young kids, they need to learn to understand the game situation and how they can, as captains or if they're a captain of the team, how they can squeeze the game down to the last over or last ball.
Well said, Mr. Rocky. I could not have said it better myself. Absolutely well said. That one edged down. Oh, a fumble by Samaya there at short third. Man sees them come through for that single. Given the task of trying to break this partnership and keep this game alive is Disha. And please forgive me again if I mispronounced that one. But to this young lady here, again, bats upper middle order and bowls well. A very, very good all rounder here. Can turn the ball both ways. That one looks like the back of the hand. Oh, diving attempt there by middle.
Can it still be a run out? No, bad throw and good balls. Very good ball. Good try by the fielder to from the long off fielder to come across and get the catch, but went straight down the wicket. And another 2 runs, just 4 runs to win now. Can Disha get a wicket here? Well fielded, well balled.
Ah, Disha. That sounds actually. I was pronouncing it incorrectly, so I was saying Disha, but Disha.
Disha.
That does sound a lot more accurate there, Mr. Rocky. Thank you for that one. So Disha here, continuing from the northern end.
Disha in Hindi converts to vision. So she needs to see through this over, get it tight, don't give them any more runs, take it down to the last over, and anything can happen.
That's great. No, that one aerial over down to the long on fielder. One more run added to the total.
Just imagine that fielder was inside the 30 yard, not giving away those singles that could have been a catch.
Like you mentioned, earlier in the over.
They could get them in. Don't, even if it's 2 runs, 3 runs, kids needs to know it's not over yet.
Yeah.
You have to fight till the last run has been scored or the last ball has been bowled. Cricket can turn anytime.
Absolutely, absolutely. Only 3 here left to win, 2 to tie. But one would say that tie is not necessarily in the cards here for next gen. It's favored for Argentina to win with only 3 runs needed from 12 deliveries. Yep, we would say
I
they.
can see from the boundary line the next gen coach is trying to give some directions. Is he going to bring the field in now with just 3 runs required? R is the captain. Okay, that will be a change of bowler. I see. Okay.
Yes, change of bowler. I think this is a sort of a. Oh, here we go again, and a different change. It was Alina. I think the instruction was from the coach to have the bowler changed.
Bowler change. Okay, and Alina is doing what? She's bringing in the deep square leg. It still have a deep mid wicket and a long off boundary, and she's sending the deep covers out now with just 3 runs required. See, this is what I mean. The videos when these kids grow up or they go back home and then they look at this video, they will realize it what they could have done. You know, And these videos is going to be very helpful. Beautiful ball. That's Arcade miss, and that gives them the 2 runs. Is it?
Are they going to attempt the third here? No, they're going to keep it to 2. Scores leveled here, Rocky. And Argentina, it looks like they're going to come out with their first win of the tournament.
A small blemish from your keeper there. She let it pass through her legs. That was 2 crucial runs at a very crucial time. But again, this is the learning they have to take. And just 1 required now. The fielders are coming in. So
no need to try to save the boundaries here now. Scores are leveled. 11 deliveries still left to come. Argentina about to win their first match of the tournament. That one
through square leg. Arya fields it beautifully, but cannot save the single. And it's the first win for Argentina. Look at the kids running into the ground. They're excited. And well done to Argentina.
Absolutely wonderful showing here in this tournament, Rocky. You talked about the talent on display. This next gen team coming up against a loss against an Argentina team that they defeated quite convincingly earlier on in the tournament. The Argentinian team learning a lot of valuable lessons on the way, coming to face them here now. It was their first game when they defeated Argentina. The last game now, they've now reversed those results. Coming against Argentina, taking home that win to finish off the tournament with a bang. And again, it goes to show the caliber of talent that we have here in this tournament, barring the U.S. team going undefeated thus far. Each one of these teams going home with a win.
This is what I was just going to say. This win, do not underestimate the power of this win for Argentina. I'm so glad that they got a win before they leave. This one is going to boost the confidence of all of these kids that they can do it. They can win games. They just need to play smart. They need to play well. And well done to everyone.
Absolutely, absolutely. And there you have it. Argentina winning their first game of the tournament. And I want you guys to join us here in just a few moments. We got a post-match presentation where the president of the Cricket Association will be talking to both the winning and the losing captain of both teams here. And then the presentation for the player of the match. So join us live in just a few moments as we go to the post-game presentation where Argentina has come out victorious over the next gen team in their final match here in the tournament. Also, don't forget to join us here this afternoon at 2:30, as Mr. Rocky mentioned in our broadcast earlier. We have another big match set up for you here at 2:30 where the undefeated U.S. team will go up against a hungry Canadian team. So join us here, firstly, at the post-match presentation in just a few moments.
Thank you.
presentation in about a minute and a half. Please join us.
How can you change your mind? You want to present.
Good evening again, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us. We're going to give the teams about 30 seconds to settle down, and then we will get the proceedings going. We've reached day 6, and we've been treated to some fantastic cricket, and part of that is because of these two teams. So, ladies and gentlemen, give both teams a round of applause. And it's only fitting that the improvement has been seen right through the tournament, and Team Argentina has shown drastic improvement all the way through, and today's victors, give them a round of applause as well. To the next gen team, you've won the hearts of everyone here. Honestly, a team that has come together only a week before the tournament and somehow found the drive and the courage to fight as a team and play really top cricket, even defeating one of the more established teams. I think you should be really proud of yourself and the coaching staff. Ladies and gentlemen, give the next gen team a round of applause. All good things has to come to an end, and this is the final game. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you here, and we just want to let you know that Cayman is always welcoming for each and every one of you to return at a later date when you get a chance to maybe not play cricket but also have a little bit of fun, enjoy a little bit of the tourism products. So we look forward to seeing you in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, today I have with me former President Abley Hoylett. He will join me here at the presentation ceremony. Let's give him a warm round of applause. And he will later on present the Player of the Match award. But for now, let's give me a chance to speak to the losing captain. Just join me here. Step aside. Julia,
Hey.
how are you feeling?
I'm good.
You made it to the end.
Yeah.
You entertained us. Your team has played very well. We're super proud of you. How are you feeling about your team?
O time jogou muito bem, como vocês sentem hoje.
Me sinto muito feliz com esse time. Por mais que perdemos, a gente teve um ótimo jogo, todas tentaram até o final. E eu só tenho coisas boas para dizer desse time, o quanto eu tô orgulhosa, o quanto eu tô feliz por elas.
So she said she's really, really happy. This amazing team have come together, fought all the way to the end today. To see the progress throughout the week, it's been amazing.
And you, as I said earlier, you've won the hearts of the people of Cayman. Are you planning to revisit lives at some of the amenities?
Você ganhou coração, pessoas da Ilhas Cayman. Você quer vem aqui de novo, mas não para cricket?
Eu quero vir e não quando tiver tão quente, porque tá muito, muito quente.
She said she'd love to come back, but my goodness, is it hot down here?
Well, hopefully Julia will come back at the other time. But thank you so much for entertaining us, and all the best, and so it's a pleasure to have you here. And ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to welcome the winning captain. Join us in the podium area. Skipper, what a fantastic win on the final day, but from our standpoint, we've seen the gradual improvement of your team. Certainly played together
lot of heart, a lot of energy. How are you feeling about this?
No, I'm very, very happy. I'm so proud of all our girls. They played a really, really good match. I think we deserve this win, and we are going to keep working hard to win more games.
I couldn't agree more. I think with your group, we're hoping that you guys stay together and continue to work and play. I know the ICC head is here. I'm pretty sure they're working on something to make sure that this group stays together. Very competitive. It was a pleasure to have you here. What are the chances? Tell us a views on Cayman Islands itself and the tournament itself.
Sorry, what?
We'd like to hear your views on the Cayman Islands itself and the tournament itself. I'll give you a moment to confuse. Yes.
Well, we are very happy for all the players here in Cayman. We love this place, and we are happy that we won the last match. So,
thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I think that was the hardest part of this whole tournament for you, but that's fine. No worries. Enjoy, and see you at some time soon in the future. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, the winning captain. I normally have my interpreter right next to me, but he decided to desert me. But that's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we reached to the meat of the matter. We're going to look at the player of the match. It looks like Maria, 20 runs off 39 balls, is number 3. Give her a round of applause. Milagros with 23 or 43 balls, second place. But today's player of the match is Milagros Garcia Higgin, 4 for 7 off 2 overs. And she collects her Player of the Match award. Amazing performance. Can I have a word? What a fantastic performance. What a way to bring the tournament down. I'm sure you're very proud of your performance and your team. How are you feeling about your performance today?
it was fantastic playing with all my teammates. I think they're like my family, and I'm so proud of them.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. The player of the match. Very fitting. I think it's very clear that she means what she says. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. We do have one more game at 2:30. Will join us then, but this was to the end of this presentation. See you at 2:30. Thank you.